Good morning. Welcome to Meditation App Space. My name is Luna. This morning I will be guiding you through a yoga flow, morning yoga to feel good. So it's not going to be anything too vigorous. It's just, it's Saturday. So maybe Saturdays, if you have been working out or doing your practice, like more vigorous practice on Saturday, it's always, I find it like a good opportunity to let go, to restore. So it's not really restorative. We're not going to hold the postures like so long, but we're just going to really move through our mat, doing different yoga postures and flows that will help you feel good, relax, open up the heart space a little bit. So you're going to be needing for this session is your yoga mat, body length space, and I'll give you some time to find your props if you know you need props such as blocks, blanket, pillows, bolsters, whatever you have that you know that you might do or just readjust any of the postures that we'll do with it. So I'll give you a little bit more time. We will be needing kind of like a strap just for the first part. So if you don't have a strap, but you do have like a towel, go ahead and bring your towel and keep it handy. So we're going to need it for the first part. All right, so we're going to first start by moving the neck a little bit. So to one side, to the other side. Saying yes with your head. Saying no. Taking a deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Release. Inhale and lift the right arm up, and as you exhale, bring it behind your back, plug the palm of your right hand. Inhale, lift the left arm, lengthen through your spine, and finding the space, and bring the left hand right outside your right knee. Look above your right shoulder as you twist, and we're gonna hold it here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, come back to center, and as you inhale, lift the left arm up, and as you exhale, plug the palm of the left hand behind you, reaching up with your right hand and bringing your right hand outside of your left knee, and look right above your left shoulder, finding that twist, lengthening through the spine as you plug the palm of your left hand. And release. Now you're gonna bring good morning. Good morning, Corin. Buenos dias. All right. Now we're gonna bring the right foot towards the right hand. Just catch it with your right hand, right at the inside part of your foot, and push forward. And instead of thinking of lengthening through your spine, Rather think about cat pose and round your spine as you push forward. And you will feel it really nice, like that opening in the back part, in your upper part of your back. It's like a nice stretch for your shoulder blades. It's really hard actually to sometimes to target to give it a nice stretch in this part of your back. And release. And now we're going to go to the other side. So bringing the left foot, catching you with your left hand. And once again, round through your spine and push your hand forward, far away from you. So you round your spine, thinking about cat pose. And release. Roll your shoulders backwards. Roll them forward. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the strap. And I want you to bring your hands. Maybe actually you'll need to open them a little bit wider. So if you don't have a strap and you do have a towel, maybe find a towel that you can really open up your arms, spread them apart away from each other. Because what we're going to be doing is like doing rolls. Need to open up from your heart space and really warm up the shoulders. And the idea is not to bend your elbows as you go backwards. Okay? So we're going to go for a 10, 9, and then we're going to switch it up. 8, 7. I think it looks weird in the camera because I feel like I'm kind of like tilted. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and release. Notice how shoulders start warming up. And now, once again, but this time maybe instead of like having your arms spread too wide apart away from each other, we're gonna keep them we're gonna walk the hands closer from each other. So we're gonna go again, and maybe it's gonna be a little bit harder this time. Try not to bend your elbows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And release. And release. All right. And now we're going to try one more time, but this time hands a little bit closer. And maybe we're just going to do 5 of them. So, I really feel my shoulders. It's really good, really, really good exercise for mobility. And when you find, like I've noticed, and because I rock climb, I've noticed a lot of people, a lot of climbers or people that do weightlifting, that they're really stiff from this area, from the shoulders and your chest. So this exercise is really good for mobility, especially on Saturdays that we're like done with the week and starting the day like feeling good and feeling those shoulders opening up, right? So we're gonna get started, and again for the last 5. So bring your strap and find a distance in your arms that that you won't bend your elbows as you go behind your head, right? So I'm gonna go, it's a little bit too sit there, right? So I'm gonna go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and maybe 5 more. 5. Feel my arms, like it's weird here in camera. Like I feel like I'm going from side to side. I don't know what's going on. All right, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, No, this hand I have to walk closer. And last one. And I'll hold it there where you feel more tension and just hold it there for a little bit. And I'll hold it for 5, maybe little pulses here. 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Feel the heat on your shoulders. Relax, let it go, loosen up. Oh yeah, I like that, Corinne. I also do calisthenics. So yeah, I've tried those. They're hard, hey? All right. And now we're gonna go ahead and just bring soles of your feet together. As you inhale, lengthen through your spine and forward fold, keeping your hands on your feet, lengthening through your spine. So I'm not really interested here for you to like go all the way towards the ground, but rather keep lengthening, 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 and keeping your back as straight as possible. Wow. 50 or 100. I'm gonna try that workout, Corinne. Thank you for sharing. So you would have to hold halfway down, like when you were on the diamond push-up, like hold it here. That's hard. And you 5 and 100 on the same count? It's a lot, eh? All right, so holding it here. And as you inhale, come all the way up. And we're gonna go, guess where? Into cat-cow pose. I'm gonna try that workout, Corey, next time. I'll put it to my friends, the calisthenic guys, too. See how it goes for them. All right, so we're gonna do also, since we're doing mobility and like exercises to recover and to strengthen articulations, we're gonna do some for the wrists. So we're gonna go ahead here in the cat-cow pose and just do these are really, really good for your wrists. And if you practice arm balances or handstands, it's really good for strengthening your wrists. So maybe you can, yeah, from here you'll see best. All right, so just lifting the back part of the palm of your hand, fingers and the thumb don't come up, like thumb stays always making contact with the ground. We're gonna go ahead and plug all the 10 fingers, both hands, and lift the back part of your palms. We're gonna go for it. 10, 9, 8, making sure that the shoulders are right above the wrists. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and doing circles to the back, shifting the weight back and forth as you do the circles, and to the other side. Now, turn your hands and thumbs should be facing forward. Now going from one side and the other side, shifting the weight towards the left and towards the right. Keeping your elbows straight, engaging your core. Now we're going to go ahead and put the hands around completely. So pinky fingers are next to each other, thumbs are pointing to the outer part of the mat, and are going to go shifting the weight back and forth to really engage your core. Use your breath. To the other side. Once again, pinkies looking in between each other, but this time thumbs are going to be facing towards your knees and back and forth, so it feels kind of strange. And release. Roll your wrists. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the chest a little bit more. And how recording in what way, like you would hold it down and then the instructors will want to mess with you and like how, like they will make you stay there longer. I'm curious about it. All right, so now we're gonna open up the heart space a little bit more before we go into puppy pose. So just sitting down like this, like bending your knees, hips on top of your heels, and this time try to bring your heels together, so do not let them separate. This is really good. We're actually going to do a little bit of pointing toes exercise too as well. So bringing your hips right on top of your heels, and now bring your hands behind your back and open up from your heart space. Look up towards the sky. Maybe you just want to put your fingertips connected towards the earth. As you inhale, come forward. Now round your spine and look towards your belly. And as you inhale, open up from your heart space, look up towards the sky. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, look up. You're going to go ahead. Walk your knees behind you. And bring your forearms towards the ground. Bringing your elbows right behind your back. And you feel a stretch on your triceps here. So palms in praying position, bringing your thumbs in between your shoulder blades and shifting the weight backwards a little bit. And you'll feel the opening on your triceps. Release. And now that we're here, I'm going to start sliding the hands forward. And maybe for right now that we're beginning, and we're going to do this posture once again, but maybe at first you won't be able to go as far as deep into it as later. But the thing is to slide the hands forward and try to bring the chest and your chin towards the earth. So it's really good for the shoulders. And breathe here. Inhale, release. Come all the way towards your belly. And as you inhale, push the ground away from you. Slide the hips towards your wrists and open up from your heart space, looking up into Cobra pose. So maybe you don't want to go as deeper, and if you prefer to do upward facing dog, you can always push the ground away from you with your feet and lift the knees off the ground looking up. Remember to roll the shoulders away from your ears as you look up. And as you exhale, come back down towards child's pose, bringing your forehead towards the earth, keeping your hands extended forward, your elbows. Wow, Corinne, that's really strong. Yeah, autocorrect sometimes messes with you, and like it won't let us, like that happens to me all the time. Won't let me like type the word that I'm trying to. So keep holding here in child's pose. And come all the way to plank pose. And as you exhale, to downward facing dog. So really the correct position from your feet and your hands on downward facing dog It's the distance once you're in plank. Just shift the weight as you push the ground and you shoot the hips towards the sky and really try to plug your heels towards the earth. You don't have to adjust your hands or your feet. So from plank pose, coming all the way towards downward facing dog. And if you need to bend your knees in order to keep your back straight, then go ahead and do it. And hold it here for a little bit. And we're going to go deeper and deeper into our downward facing dog. So maybe since it's the morning, and it is said that downward facing dog is like the first yawn of the day for the body. So we're here in the first yawn of the day of the body through our downward facing dog. So maybe you just want to take that downward facing dog for a walk, bending one knee, bending the other knee, saying yes with your head, saying no. Now from here, bend your knees, bring your heart closer towards your thighs, towards your quads, and without readjusting your back and your chest, just extend your knees. And you notice how you go a little bit deeper into your downward facing dog. Once again. A little bit deeper. And release. Walk again your dog. You're going to extend the right leg up, bend the right knee, and look right underneath your left shoulder. Keep squaring your shoulders. And now as you exhale, draw the right knee towards your chest and step the right foot in between your hands. And drop the left knee towards the earth. And as you inhale, come all the way up to Anjayanasana. So feeling here this posture. Now, since we're opening up the heart space, now interlace your fingers behind your back and open up your chest. Look up towards the earth, towards the sky. You can stay here interlacing your fingers behind your back, or you can try and sink in a little bit deeper and try to bring your fingertips towards the ground. Breathing. Now, come back to center. Plug the palm of the left hand right in front of the right foot. And with your right hand, push the right knee away from you. Look right above your right shoulder. Opening up also the hips. Getting that nice twist. Your back. It's so nice to stretch in the mornings. And bring the right hand towards the earth. Bringing your forearms towards the ground. Plugging back in the right foot. Tuck the toes of the left foot and lift the left knee off the ground. And I'm going to play going back and forth, giving some mobility there. Also to the hip flexors, really good for the hip flexors. And release. Plug the palms of the right hand. Frame the right foot, and as you exhale, forward fold into halfway split. So pushing and like pulling with the right hip. So you square them. So you lengthen through your spine. You'll feel it on the back part of your leg, your hamstrings. And as you exhale, slide the right foot right next to the left one and come all the way down into child's pose. Rest here. And breathing here, a couple of more breaths. You said I'm doing also this sequence that I'm sharing with you. If you ever have any sort of it's a lot like dedicated also to athletes. If you have any sort of competition or event, it's really good also for a warm-up, this whole sequence, like the shoulders. It's really working, targeting all of the areas. Keep on your downward, on your child's pose as I speak. targeting all the areas of the body that need to warm up, to like be mobile, to really like, loosen up and just be ready for any sort of movement. So it's really good, all this sequence for it. All right, so we're gonna go again and walk your hands, come to all fours into cat-cow pose. Before we go to the other side, and we're gonna go to our cat-cow pose. So round your spine, look towards your belly, think about cat. Inhale, bring your shoulder blades together as you melt your heart towards the earth. Look up towards the sky, think about cow pose. Exhale, cat. Spread your fingers wide apart from each other. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Now, sliding your hands forward once again. We're going to go into puppy pose again. And maybe this time you can come a little bit farther. Or more easier, at least it'll feel easier. Or maybe not, and it is okay. Inhale, slide all the way down. Inhale, think about upward facing dog or cobra, opening up from your heart space, rolling the shoulders away from your ears, tucking your toes, lift the hips off the ground, come to your plank pose, and as you exhale, downward facing dog. I'm gonna go for the other side. So releasing again, the neck, saying yes, saying no with your head. Now as you inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky. And bend the left knee as if you want to reach and touch your right glute with your left foot. And look underneath your right shoulder. Maybe you're able to watch your toes, maybe wiggle your toes. And as you exhale, draw the left knee towards your chest and step the left foot in between your hands. Dropping the right knee as you inhale, lift your chest up. I'm gonna go into Untitled for this side. So really sinking in, and make sure here that your left knee is right in line with your ankle. Open up from your heart space. Maybe you can interlace your hands behind your back, open up, or sinking a little bit deeper, just bringing your fingers towards the earth. Look up, breathe here. And come back to center. Plug the palm of the right hand right in front of your left foot. And now with your left hand, push the left knee away from you, extending the elbow as you look above your left shoulder. And now as you exhale, bring your forearms towards the ground. I'm gonna go into lizard pose. You can stay here, or you can tuck your toes to go a little bit deeper on it, and lift the right knee off the ground. Keep extending, and rather than rounding your spine, think about bringing your shoulder blades together, looking up, and we're gonna go back and forth for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the left knee, plug the palms of your hands, step the left foot in between your hands, framing it, and as you exhale, extend the left knee, lifting the toes off the ground, shifting the weight backwards, flexing and keeping active the left foot. We're going to go into halfway split, just feeling the hamstring activating and stretching, waking up. All the way back to center, framing foot, walking your hands forward, And as you exhale, toes looking between each other. And as you exhale, bring the crown of your head towards the earth. Or at least that's the intention. If it doesn't happen, that is okay. Honor your practice. We're actually celebrating the body. So don't be hard on yourself. If you cannot reach the ground with your crown today, the crown of your head, maybe it'll happen tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe not, and it is okay. And as you inhale, walk your hands forward, look up. We're going to bend the right knee, walk the hands towards the right, and start turning your toes of the left foot to face up towards the sky and go to Skandasana. So you can keep your hands on the ground if it's too intense and you cannot keep your right heel plugged towards the earth. And if not, you can come ahead and just go completely into Skandasana. You can either extend your arms and look up, and we're going to go to the other side, either helping yourself with your hands or without your hands, just transferring the weight towards the left. As you lift the toes of the left foot to face the sky, we keep here in Skandasana. Open up. Just find whichever variation feels good for you. And come all the way back center and start sliding all the way until you come to straddle. Just feeling that extension on your thighs. Bring the right hand in front of your hips and just walk a little bit forward. Sort of like doing like little kicks, like little pulses with your feet to one side and the other. If you're kicking an imaginary wall. And rolling your hips back and forth. Just for a little bit, just feeling the sensations. We're not gonna go farther. You don't have to go farther if you don't feel like it. Staying here and feeling that extension. Maybe this is already enough. It's really intense, all thing. Just being here and doing this, it feels already a lot on the hamstrings, on the thighs. Corinne, are you still there? Did you used to do also box jumps for your training? And pull-ups? So if you work out the legs, this is really good exercise to keep that flexibility also. All right, and so now what we're gonna start doing is walking the hands forward. And maybe this is enough. You can either flex your feet or point your toes, whichever it is, just keep them active. Maybe you can come all the way down towards your forearms. Maybe this is enough. Or maybe you can come all the way down towards your chest. And walk your hands back. Bring your feet together. Shake your legs. Roll them. Just feel that sensation on your thighs and your legs. Feel that strength also. Comes a lot of strength with flexibility as well. And we're gonna go ahead and let all the way. Flutter kicks too. All right. I like doing core work. I really like doing L seats and flutter kicks, but hanging from the bar. It's really good for the core and for climbing. All right, so bringing knees towards your chest, hugging them in your forehead towards your knees. Opening up your feet, mat width distance apart, and windshield wiping your knees towards one side and to the other side, just a nice reset to your lower back, some mobility also, hip flexors, bringing the knees towards the chest once again, and with your hands catching your feet and bringing into Happy Baby and Balasana. Keep plugging your sacrum towards the earth. Now bring your knees together. Let them sink in towards the right side, as you look above your left shoulder. And that nice twist on your back. And as you exhale towards the other side. Coming back to center. Hug your knees, and we're gonna start in either. So I'm gonna guide these Shavasana, and you can stay here in your Shavasana with your legs spread flat width apart, one hand towards your belly and one towards your heart space, or both of your palms for your hands facing out towards the sky. I'm gonna go ahead and guide it on a seated position, but feel free to be there on your Shavasana laying down. So lengthen through your spine. Let your feet melt towards the earth and swallow the palms of your hands. Let the tongue float inside your mouth, relaxing the skin in your forehead. Sinking in, absorbing the benefits of the practice, the benefits of moving around, the benefits of celebrating the body through movement. Accepting your body the way it is. It is perfectly fine the way it is. Just loving it, giving love and gratitude for it, giving love and gratitude for your life. Sinking in, absorbing the practice. Just making this practice your own. You can go ahead and stay there for as much as you like to, as long as you like to. And if you're following along with me because you have less of time, then we can start. Okay, if you're on your Shavasana, start bringing the knees towards your chest. So move your toes, move your arms, hold your knees towards your chest. And sinking towards the left side. If you have more time and you just want to stay there longer in Shavasana, please go ahead and do so. Very slowly start coming all the way up into a comfortable seated position. Bringing the palms of your hands to meet above your head, towards your third eye, towards your lips, and towards your heart space. The love and light in me recognizes and sees the love and light in you. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Corin, thank you. Gracias. Gracias. Thank you for sharing your workout with me. I'll try it and I'll let you know how it goes next time. I'll try it next time that I work out. Until then, I wish you have a really happy Saturday and rest of your weekend. I will be guiding tonight's session at, I think it's 8 or 9 a.m., 8 p.m. Sorry. Don't remember quite yet the hour. And then tomorrow as well, tonight I'll guide yoga session at the end of the day, 9 p.m. And then tomorrow meditation at 8. So, I wish you a happy Saturday. If you want to join me tonight or tomorrow, you're more than welcome. I would love to share with you practice. So thank you so much and namaste. Bye.